This is Eric J coming at you with street news. No, we ain't professional and neither is this story. An 8-year-old boy from Arkansas by the name of Jayceon was set on fire while spending the night at a friend's house. Jayceon parents say the police haven't made no arrests. We believe it's because we're black and the people who done it is white. So look, according to the reports, Jayceon was at his friend's house roasting hot dogs when a fire erupted. Jayceon's mother said, "No one called us and no one called 911. Our son dialed our number and hung up, and his daddy called back. And that's when we heard Jayceon screaming and crying in the background. We hung the phone up and rushed over there. They had my baby standing there, covered in Vaseline and wrapped in plastic. When we got him to the hospital, he had to be brought back to life twice. Right now, my son is on a ventilator. He's breathing through a tube right now. He has brain damage and his kidneys are failing. They had to remove 5 inches of his small intestines, and the police didn't even question the family. If our names would have been Billy, Chuck, or Blair, things would be totally different right now. This has been a rough situation for all of us. It's hard because I don't know if my baby is ever gonna be the same anymore. 80% of his body is burned." Listen, sound like where this family live at is very racist. They even said when they made it to the hospital, they asked the doctors to call the police and they didn't do it. So my question is this: if racism is this real where you live at, why allow your child to go spend the night? Because at the end of the day, y'all are parents. Y'all make the final decisions. This is an 8-year-old boy that we're talking about. He don't call no shots. He go where y'all tell him he could go. I don't care how bad he wanted to go spend the night at his friend's house. You ain't going. The people that live around there don't like me and they don't like you neither. Yeah, the little boy you talking to at school is friendly, but guess what? His mama and his daddy, they not. We gotta start taking accountability for what we say yes to. And if we were to say this happened strictly because those people were racist, then I have to ask you, what were you thinking by sending your child over there? And you said if our names were Billy, Chuck, or Blair, things would be totally different. I agree with you, but your name's not Billy, Chuck, or Blair, and you still sent your child over there. 80% of this little boy's body is burned. Not one person at that so-called friend house called 911. Listen to me. If you love your children, keep them at home. And let me say this, racism is real and it's always been real. And children ain't never been off limits. As long as I've been alive, I ain't never known black people to take racism lightly. We don't play around with nothing like that. My children ain't coming to your house. My children ain't eating your food. My children ain't coming trick or treat over there for Halloween. And if they do, when they get back home, I'm throwing all that candy away. When people tell you and show you who they is, believe them. What they did to this little boy was evil. And the fact that they not under the jail right now is more evil. Protect what you say you love. Your 8-year-old son, he can't see the danger. All he see is, I'm going over there to my friend's house. We gonna have fun. We gonna be roasting hot dogs. But what he don't know is that little friend parents got a whole nother set of plans for him. As parents, we're the leaders, not our children. We have to be accountable for what we say yes to.